All right, just wanted to do a quick video lesson. First of all, let me apologize about all the craziness with my birthday webinar. We weren't going to have any replays. We weren't going to do any archiving, but thankfully, or kind of thankfully, we had technical issues, so it is archived. I'll be posting links to the replay so you can watch my 35 top tips. Again, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys waited. And, for like 20 minutes, we couldn't figure out the issues. Well, apparently, we took down the entire webinar software's servers. There were so many people trying to get in, which is kind of cool. But, supposedly they could have fit everybody, but they just didn't. So anyways, those of you who did tune in, thank you. I'm very excited just to teach you guys. And, the virtual trading room that we've come up with in a month, I'm really excited for. So I'll post a link to that. But first, I just want to make a quick video about GRNH. This is today's biggest winner, up 70% on the day. It's now at 10.6 cents after hours. Still such a small company. I got in the 8s, so I'm up, I don't know, 15, 20%. Some of you guys don't think that I'm actually trading with a small account. Here's my trade. This is my E-Trade account right here. And, I'm up about 450 bucks. I started, it's now roughly 3,500. Or I guess that's the value of this position. But I think my overall account value is 3,600. Here we go. And I started this year beginning with $2,000. So very small account, very small positions. But I want to show you how to grow. And this is a classic example. I don't know where it goes tomorrow, but I've already made 15%, or, I haven't made it, but I'm up 15%, whether I make 20% or 30% or 50% or even 10%, or even 5%. This is the kind of play that I like to buy. I tweeted this earlier today, and I said, learn how to buy penny stocks just before big spikes. So check out my Twitter, and you can check out this other video. Several other students are understanding that. Here's Hebrew Hammer, TRTC. He got in on Friday afternoon, and he was working at the Rooftop Mobile, and TRTC is another big winner. You can see here, it never really hit 70 cents. This is a typo. And this is uptrending. And then CANN is another one that's spiking. These are all pot stocks in anticipation of 420. Today is 418. So I will not be holding any of these into 420, but they are rising into the, anticipation of that day. So you kind of have like a nice set time where, I'm probably going to sell tomorrow on 419, April 19th, because it's buy on rumor, sell on news, and most likely on 420, maybe these stocks will spike a little bit more, but probably after these kinds of run-ups, they're going to take some time off. So why did I buy GRNH out of all of these? Well, it's the least, now there's a big green candle, but when I bought it, it was the least overextended. Today was just the first big green day. TRTC, as you can see, has had, 3 kind of big green days in a row now. CANN, also 3 big green days. So usually you see these penny stocks have 2, 3, 4 big green days. So I like buying the one that is on the first one. That's it. It's really that simple. Eli gets it also. He was actually shorting a few plays, made 1,200. And there's so many more of you guys who tweeted at me. I can't even keep track anymore, but Chris, AMDA was the biggest runner today. I made a few $100s on this morning spike. You can see if you show extended hours, it was spiking right when the news came out pre-market. Some people caught it in the low 2s, and I got up to 2.8. I think I got in at like 240. And I got out, and I made some. I got in out at like the 260s, 270s. So a little bit, didn't really spike as much as I wanted, but from the get-go, if you were early, like all these guys, Chris was in at 210. Stocks to trade. This is our software that my team and I have worked very hard at creating. It's revolutionary. It's awesome. And that's how Chris got in for his biggest profit so far. Chad actually used the chat room for sharing the news on AMDA, and he made 300, and he says, no way I can make 300 that quickly at my full-time job. So awesome job, Chad. Evan says, this is why I love stocks to trade. Timothy Sykes in AMDA at 186 and out at 273. And that was a great start to the week. And then Luca also in at 233 and out at 262. And this was kind of my trade, with that. But GRNH, I think, is even better. So how do you find these stocks? You're looking for big percent gainers. You're looking for movers. I know it's weird. I know you want to focus on big percent losers and all kinds of other stocks. I specifically have learned to focus on big percent winners. They can go further, and I try and piggyback. If you have any questions, use this. Go to timsykesale.com. You will see all these newsletters on sale for 30, 40, 50% off, but also these DVDs. You should all have watched my How to Make Millions DVD. It all goes to charity. We've now raised $1.2 million for charity. It is 35 hours and comprehensive. Spikeability is my newest DVD, and this one really applies to GRNH today. Answer Stock is great. Penny Stocking Part 2. There's so many DVDs, and I know that you don't want to study. I know you just want hot stock picks, but trust me, you should watch this. Trading Around Equilibrium is Triforce Trader. He just passed $1 million in profits. Studying successful patterns, studying successful teachers. This is how you do it, okay? And then we also have trading tickers from my top student, Tim Grattani, and we have a new DVD on Bitcoin basics, which is fascinating about Bitcoin. And I still have to write a blog post about that. I'm behind on everything. But, learning from successful traders, learning from successful patterns, this is how you prepare and be better prepared for the next big winner. There's going to be new morning spikers pretty much every day. If you're in the chat room, you can see pretty much every single day there's 1 or 2 hot plays or 3 hot plays. Sometimes you get a day off, and I want a day off. I want a bear market. But lately, just been on fire. So GRNH, we'll see how far it can go, but this is definitely my number one watch for tomorrow because it's the biggest percent gainer. TRTC is still spiking. This one will actually probably be a pretty good short later this week, because again, it's already had 3 big green days. CANN also 3 big green days. So on the 4th day, it's kind of tough. If you watch my Penny Stocking Part 2 DVD, it's tough to have, a 4th green day. Every now and then, these are pot stocks. They've heated up in the past. If you remember a few years ago, they have spiked a lot. So these are former runners. So don't underestimate them. And I wouldn't be shorting, GRNH here at 10 cents. Remember, it went from 5 cents to $1. I'm not saying that's going to happen again, but it does have a history of doing that. So in no way, shape, or form do I ever want to short GRNH or any stock at 10 cents when it has a history of going truly supernova. That's why I'm long biased. That's why I did buy. That's why I'm already up 15, 20%. And most likely, I'll sell into a further spike, maybe in the 12s, 13s, 14s tomorrow. I don't know how high it can go. Volume of 30 million shares. So a lot of people are like, oh, you're just buying your liquid penny stocks and you're pumping it up. This thing traded 30 million shares today, okay? I think that's obviously a different price, but Amazon only traded 4 million shares, okay? Much different prices. I'm not trying to compare the two, but GRNH is very liquid. At the close, there was, I believe, an 800,000 share buy at 10 cents. And still, that's only $80,000, so it's very small. I have a very small position. It costs me more to send out the text messages on the alerts that I'm going to actually make from trading this stock, but I'm trading with a small account. I like it. My $12,000 account has now grown to roughly 24,500 now, so I'm up a little over 100%, and I like showing you these trades. There was a comment on my Instagram today saying that these are just 50-50 odds. You never really know. It's a coin flip. That's not true. If you have the indicators, if you're prepared, if you study, it's not 50-50. It's never 100% guaranteed. But if you're buying a low flow runner that has formerly gone supernova, it's closing strong, it's got strong volume, it has a specific end date, namely 420, then the odds are in my favor. And that's why I win more than I lose. So if you think that it's 50-50, I really, really, really suggest you take us up on this sale because you have a lot to learn. And you'll learn that certain indicators can push the odds in your favor. And that's what I love about trading. And that's why, frankly, I'm rich and a lot of my students are becoming rich. So learn the indicators and use the indicators and profit more than you lose. I'll see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Thank you.